Dharmabytes is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
Since I neither find, nor apprehend, nor see a Dharma bodhisattva, nor a perfect wisdom, what bodhisattva shall I instruct and admonish in what perfect wisdom? And yet, O Lord, if, when this is pointed out, a bodhisattva's heart does not become cowed, nor stolid, does not despair or despond, if he does not turn away or become dejected, does not tremble, is not frightened or terrified, it is just this bodhisattva, this great being, who should be instructed in perfect wisdom. It is precisely this that should be recognized as the perfect wisdom of that bodhisattva, as his instruction in perfect wisdom. When he thus stands firm, that is his instruction and admonition. Moreover, when a bodhisattva courses in perfect wisdom and develops it, he should so train himself that he does not pride himself on that thought of enlightenment with which he has begun his career. That thought is no thought, since in its essential nature thought is transparently luminous. So stranger and stranger in a sense. So Subhuti appears to be saying that the very concept of perfection of wisdom is not really there at all. The concept of the bodhisattva is not there at all. And again, these are characteristics in a way of the Mahayana in general, but the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras in particular. So there's certainly quite a strong flavour of what we might call paradox in the definition of the unconditioned. So just to unpack what was going on there, as I said before, the main characters were Subhuti, whom we heard speak there. The Buddha is in the sutra himself, and then there's Shariputra. Remember that Subhuti is a bodhisattva. He's a bodhisattva in the Mahayana tradition. And Shariputra is an enlightened being, or sometimes we would say an arahant, in the earlier Hinayana tradition. Interestingly enough, Shariputra is also credited with being the founder of this bit of the Hinayana tradition, the Abhidharma, or the philosophical collection. So the Abhidharma, if you know anything about the Abhidharma is characterized by being an extremely rigorous, intellectual, analytical treatment of the nature of reality. We could say to a quite sort of obsessive degree, an obsessively deconstructivist, maybe is the word, analytical, maybe is a better word, degree. And what's happening here, in a sense, is a sort of polemic. So Subhuti, as a representative of this new school of thought, this sort of revisionary school of thought, is really refuting that a very sort of fossilized view of reality that the Mahayanists would say the earlier Buddhists had sunk to. So what he's doing in that sort of paradoxical language is really refuting the whole construct of concepts. He's saying, well, whatever concepts you try to apply to reality, they don't work. They are not enough. They are not the same. They are quite emphatically not the same as direct experience. If you think you can conceptualize direct experience, then you haven't seen reality. And this is a very powerfully Mahayanist argument. And particularly, it's a powerful argument of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharmabyte. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.